Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamualaikum guys. I hope you all are good. This is Noor and today the topic is research basic concepts. So the two main research concepts include ontology and epistemology. So these two main basic research concepts are described as: the first one is ontology. Ontology means a reality based knowledge, ilme hakikat. So, ontology is defined as a branch of philosophy that studies the concepts like existence, being, becoming, and reality. So, actual, the ontology deals with the human's evolution, that how did the human evolved in the past and how does he living his life in present days. It deals with the nature of being, and ontology is also called as first philosophy, and the first philosophy term was given by Aristotle, which was mentioned in his book. Ontology basically it is concerned about what kind of things or entities are present in universe or the social world, and assumptions about the form and nature of that social reality. So it is not concerned it is not only concerned about the humans in the universe, but also all of the entities, all of the things that are circulating and that are present in the world and that plays a pivotal role in the social world. So ontology deals with all type of things and forms and nature of that social reality. If we give any example of ontology, so ontology can also be explained as that it is a phenomena of reality. So when Allah Almighty taught Hazrat Adam alayhi salam the names of certain things, so this is a kind of ontology. It is an example of ontology because Allah taught him the real things, the names of the real things, the names of the things to Hazrat Adam alayhi salam. So that is an example of ontology, which is that is called as the reality based knowledge. Then comes epistemology. Epistemology it is the study of knowledge in general. Ilmul ilm. So in general it is the study of knowledge, or we can say the knowledge which is concerned with the kind, form, nature of knowledge, that is called as epistemology. Epistemology is always explained through empirically. In epistemology, only empirical reality based knowledge is accepted. And we can say the ways of knowing and learning about the social reality, the ways of knowing and learning about the social reality is also called as epistemology. We, on the basis of epistemology, divide that time period into three main periods: pre modern period, modern period, and post modern period. As you can see in this diagram, in the pre modern period, God is highlighted, and in modern period, man is highlighted. And when it comes to post modern period, earth is highlighted. So we come to know that in the pre modern period, God transcendent reality was dominated. So at the time, the phenomena, the reality, the social thing which was explained, which was explored, was just God being. So, in pre modern period, the world view sees the universe and all the things present in it as interconnected, interconnected through a great chain of being held together by and under a transcendent reality, God. So we can say in pre-modern period there was a domination of God. That was a transcendent reality in the pre-modern period, ranging from 1770 to 1870. So that was a tenure in which the human beings had no control over the universe, and they've had no right to uh, think anything, to discover anything, to say anything. Just they were referred as a blind owl to believe in the things which they are asked for. So in pre-modern period, it was dominated by religion and religion institutes. There were wars on the basis of religion, no further and no late comments. They were just, this was all about, the pre-modern period was all about the religion, the religious people, the religious people who know the universal truth, and all these things were the part of pre-modern period. But when we come towards the modern world, in modern world, the man has the power. The man has the power to do everything. In pre-modern, in modern world, the man starts to revolutionize everything. So that is also that modern world is also referred as the age of enlightenment or renaissance or reformation. So that uh, renaissance, reformation, or the age of enlightenment was literally an age of enlightenment for the humans, which enlightened their mind to discover the world, to explore the world, and to know who they are and why they are sent in this world. So in modern world, Renaissance revolutionized the Europe. The revival of art and learning and literature that was called as Renaissance, an age which we call modern, is due to the revival of art, music, literature, which is called as Renaissance. So European culture, artistic, socio-economic, political rebirth soon after the pre-modern world, or soon after the Middle Ages, was the age of enlightenment or the modern world. So when the modern world was created, there was a development of commerce, mercantilism, and industrial revolution was there. And there was a big revolution that was a shift in the relative position between the humans and the natural world. It means to exert control over the natural world. Previously, man used to discover new things, but now he wants to take control of over the world. Previously, man used to explore the world, but now he wants to capture the world in his own hands. So word has been created for man, and man started discovering, revolutionizing, and changing it, because it is said that the most important creature of the universe is man. So man has regained its place. So modern world gave the man his real place, his real realm to live in, to live a happy life, and to lead a prosperous journey. According to Shakespeare, what a piece of work is a man! How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in form, and moving, how express and admirable in action, how like an angel in apprehension, how like a god, the beauty of the word, the paragon of animals. So that was the explanation of a man by Shakespeare. So the man was created for the universe. So man was the first and last creature, the main creature of the world. After the creation of modern world, there comes the two important terms, positivism and interpretivism. In both these terms are the most important terms to tell what type of man, what type of society must be in the world. So, firstly, is positivism. Positivism was firstly founded Auguste Comte. He was a French philosopher and also the father of sociology. Positivism led to the development of social sciences, and it is basically a reality which the positivists believe that the society shapes the individual, or the shaping of individuals are basically done by society. So when the society shapes the individual, it always uses quantitative methods. So quantitative methods, what are these? Quantitative methods basically they focuses on gathering data by numerically, means by numbers or digits. So positivists believe that society shapes the individual and use quantitative methods, and it's a scientific law. Moving towards the next slide, so positivists always question why to tackle questions. As the positivism leads that the positivism says that individuals are shaped by the society they live in, because the mindset, the culture, the civilization, the setup they face in their society, so that society, that circle influences them to live their life how they should be in their society. So positivists always question why this is happening, why that culture is here, why that culture isn't present here. So positivist always uses scientific laws by questioning why to tackle their situations. Next one is deductive reasoning. In positivism, deductive reasoning plays a pivotal role because it's a theoretical research in which they uses quantitative methods, and it is about that all humans are mortal. So if you will say that A is human being, all human beings are mortal, or if we say that Adam is a human being and A is mortal, so we will say here it is applied how we are applying this principle on Adam. It is according to that general principle that firstly we will make a general principle, like we are saying that all human beings are mortal. So making of general principle is done, and then applying that how that Adam, all human beings, if we say one, then Adam is model. So firstly we will make a general principle, and automatically then after making it we will apply it. So that is just a theoretical research or deductive reasoning in which we will apply this principle on one individual. In positivism, researchers are always distinct and detached. They are not concerned with the things personally. They see the things they see the things with objectivity, with no personal or outsider influence in the research. But if we talk about the interpretivism, in interpretivism, there's a shaping of society by individuals in which the individuals shape the society, but this is just a concept of interpretivism, that is not a reality. But they use qualitative methods and there's always an interpretation. But in positivism there's always a scientific law, and they always make the laws and then apply it. But in interpretivism they just interpret the situation, and they don't make any law, certain law, to find out the situation and to tackle the situations. Interpretivist always questions what instead of why to ignore cause and effect relationships. Cause and effect relationships are found in positivism, But in interpretivism, deeper understanding of society is enough. Because we have said that in interpretivism, interpretation is found, no scientific law is found. So interpretivists always question what instead of why, to ignore cause and effect relationship. As we have said that in positivism there is a deductive approach or reasoning, but in case of interpretivism there is a inductive approach or inductive reasoning. In inductive reasoning it is a non-theoretical research, and in this approach there are individual cases then principle making. In positivism they firstly make a principle and then apply to one individual, but in case of interpretivism they take the samples of different individuals. They firstly analyze the individuals. After interpreting, after analyzing, after visualizing those individuals, they make the principle. So inductive approach is somewhat like that. Researchers are always close to their research and objectivity. They try, their goal is objectivity, but natural sciences, but due to natural sciences that it isn't possible for them to to be very objective in their research, so they are somewhat subjective in their research. So positivism it was a quantitative methods, and interpretivism there was a qualitative methods. Qualitative, I haven't discussed qualitative, the use of non-numerical data, the use of language, the use of words is done in interpretivism. And in positivism there is structured inquiry. In interpretivism there is non-structured inquiry. And in positivism researchers always give importance to the point of view of the participants, but in interpretivism there is no importance of participants points of view. So there are many differences between the positivism and interpretivism. These are just the very main and the main clues of these differences. I hope you have all understood it very easily. So we'll meet in the next video. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.